I do it for the one that died or fed millions with soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Takes this to the 27, give him 40 yards. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on second down, Brady. And here he's got Grant. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Burrow will throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Brady now to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got some space here. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Mixon again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They go up the middle with Chubb. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 8 yards out. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow going to fake to mix it, and now look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. That one taking it, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. Takes it to about the 37.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brady now on 1st down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 79 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well. A run for Nick Chubb. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's complete to Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now it's Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 102 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Handoff comes to Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Bulldozes past him. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, to give it a tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw here. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jared Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt.